Okay, so welcome back to Nitro. I clicked the wrong button, so the show has already ended, but we've got the scores here, and this was pay-per-view worthy. It should have done a lot better. 72% for ratings on Nitro going down, but we really need for ratings to go up. I've not seen the TV rating yet, but we kicked things off with Rick Steiner beating DDP and Buff Bagwell, two members of the Evolution Revolution, and as a reward later on, he gets introduced as the newest member. The interview of the Cat didn't do as well as I thought it would. He's still feuding with the Wall. Jindrak and O'Haire still feuding with the Perfect Event. And here's Chronic, who earned their title shot against Jindrak and O'Haire the night before for pay-per-view. And they got it tonight, but they fight to a losing effort in what is a good match. Then we have the best match of the night. Should have been higher up the card, but we had so many good matches on. Lash LeRoux retains his Cruiserweight title against Chris Candido in a ladder match. Into Lance Storm, who was attacked last episode by Kurt Hennig, and they are now feuding. Dustin Rhodes beat Chris Kanyon to end their feud in a Falls Count Anywhere, which did well. Then we have the 1 vs 1 angle. Sid Vicious calls out Rey Mysterio Jr. to a match on Thunder, which did surprisingly well, to be honest. Then we had Hulk Hogan beating Kevin Nash by disqualification after Nash got the chair out, and the actual match quality was 26%, which was absolutely atrocious. But Hulk Hogan is a name, and I'm hoping it'll do Kevin Nash good. I don't really care about Hogan. He's only on an open contract. But no, it didn't go down well, 63%. So it's best just having them do interviews on each other, really. The stable angle here, it could start off something with the Rat Pack and the Extreme Revolution. The Extreme Revolution ambushed Shane Douglas backstage. It could lead to a nice few matches there. Now Douglas is free from Jeff Jarrett after their feud. And the main event was very disappointing as well. Goldberg retained his title over Sting after interference from Jeff Jarrett. Botched interference, I should say. And that starts up the next feud very nicely between Goldberg and Jarrett. So let's see how he did. 6.45 for Raw and 4.8 for ratings are still down. Unfortunately, Goldberg doesn't like Sting. Sting wants Hennig again. And I did wonder about putting them in a feud together, but I thought it made more sense to put Hennig with Storm. And now Dustin Rhodes is free. He's going to go with Sting and he's going to turn heel. That's going to be a big story. Dustin Rhodes turning heel. There we go. That's pretty much it. Let's start that feud now, actually. Should be one of the main three, to be honest. But there we go. Sting and Dustin Rhodes. This is a potential main event. Well, they are main events as a potential world title feud. Sting and Dustin Rhodes. As you can see, he's only got 78, but once Dustin turns heel, I think it's going to gain a lot of momentum. Unhappy workers. Storm. Nash has gone down. Goldberg's gone up a bit. Bagwell's about the same. Big Vito could use a change of gimmick. Dustin Rhodes is our top draw, and that is absolutely mental. And I really hope this time that his main event push doesn't backfire on him. I could have put him in a feud with Goldberg, but again, I didn't want to risk the same as what happened with Scott Steiner, and that he'd have to go back down to the upper mid card, because we really need to establish some new main event stars. Jeff Jarrett's one of them. It's worked out well for him. Dustin Rhodes is another guy, and he really needs to stay in that main event picture, and it'd be good if Lance Storm could really get up there as well. So we are producing stars. Shane Douglas is the number 3 heel in the company at the minute. In fact, Sting's not even in the top 5. Where is Sting? 88. That's not gone down too well. And what's Shane Douglas on? Yeah. Sting's 88, okay. And after the feud finished, let's see what Lash LeRoux and Chris Candido 84 and Lash LeRoux is on 88. Now the other two was Dustin Rhodes and Chris Kanyon. Chris Kanyon is only 79, but Dustin Rhodes up to 98. So we really need to try and keep him there at the top of the card. So what we've got so far, leading up to Halloween Havoc, we've got Goldberg, Jarrett as a feud, Hogan, Nash, Hennig, Storm, and Sting, Rhodes. This feud is ready to be ended for Wall versus the Cat. That feud between the tag teams is still going as well. But for Wall and the Cat, it's going to be ended on Thunder, and Sid is going to face Rey Mysterio. That's 2 matches that we're going to get, and let's just go 2 days in advance, and there's no news here. But we'll change Big Vito's gimmick as well, so I'm sure for Marmalukes will make an appearance. In fact, let's do that now. Big Vito. What's Johnny for Bull's gimmick? He's a badass as well. I think Big Vito change from a badass to and got to remember he's a face as well, so could be clean cut, cocky, comedian, comic book hero, cool, crazy. He's not opposed to that, so let's see how that goes down as well. So we're going to get the Marmalukes in action. So yeah, stay tuned, and we will be back very shortly. In fact, let's have a look at when Halloween Havoc takes place, because it can't be that far away. 21st of October, a little bit sooner than I thought, so it's only 10 days away. Not far at all, so we really need to get some of these feuds progressing. So we'll sort the Thursday Thunder show out, and we'll be back with you shortly.